kitchen tour. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to take you through my kitchen. It is not a very big kitchen, but it's fairly spacious for Mumbai standards. I always put this disclaimer forward. I am not showing a part of my house off as a part of show off or anything. You guys have requested for this video. In the past, I have put up my entire house tour. There is a full ChashmaRanjan home playlist which I will insert for you, so take a look at that. You have both my bedrooms to see, my home office as well, my bathroom, my living room, and there are also some videos from before, from the time we bought this house when it was empty, so you'll also get an empty house tour at the time. So let's not make this intro any longer. Let me take you through my kitchen and show you mostly everything, basically. Let's dive right into it. Okay, so this is the passage that you see, and you turn left before my home office and my bedroom, and this is where you see the kitchen. Now the first thing you notice about the kitchen is that huge window right at the straight end of it. This is where you get a really good breeze and a good view from. We are not going to go there. We're actually going to start like this. So it's a vertical sort of rectangular layout for the kitchen. I'm first off going to go over to the fridge because I know a lot of people love talking about fridges. If you see, my fridge is literally full of so many memories right here. There are a bunch of things right from my school reunion over here to Rian and I at some event. This is all of us in the Maldives during a fam trip last year. When one of our friends got married, we had they had like a photo booth, so we took pictures there. I also have pictures of Jerry and my first ever Eid together as a married couple. 1, 2, 3. These are some Polaroids from there. There are some pictures from the Hermes event with a few other blogger friends and other events as well. I think in general, this is just accumulation of so many different photos. There's a photo booth over here from one of our family friends getting married. So this is my family and I. It's the same picture thrice. There's also a picture of Leander Pays and me. Leander is he's like my Rakhi brother. There's a picture of Leander and me over here together. We share a birthday, so this was one of my birthdays. I also have one more picture in this look somewhere here. Yeah. A couple of my friends and I basically look like triplets in the same pajama suit. So we basically have a bunch of so many different Polaroids and memories and just things on the fridge. One of the other things you might notice is this little schedule that I have over here that is cleaning mirrors, restocking, cleaning shelves, planning the weekly menu. Just a little timetable of things, how we do them in the house. Of course, it shuffles up every now and then. But basically what I have here is a 4-door fridge. We have the freezer down and we have the fridge on top. I wanted one of the fridges that has the freezer down because you don't open the freezer as often as you open the fridge. So your back shouldn't hurt and all of that. So I was very, very keen on that. I'm gonna go over this side of the kitchen first because there's just less stuff and I feel like I'll be able to explain quicker. I have a Murphy Richards sandwich maker over here. We use this little corner in between the fridge and the platform to store umbrellas and a mop and a few other things. Just so you know, all the shutters and all that you're seeing came with the house. So the kitchen came more or less done like this. Even these little cabinets that you're seeing down around with the brown wooden thing came because it is a new building, and because we bought an apartment in a new building, the modular kitchen came done up. What we did have to buy separately was of course all the add-ons, which I'll tell you about. So anyway, coming back here, my Murphy Richards sandwich maker. Jerry and I love sandwiches, so this is extremely handy. Coming a little further, you have this little jali basket, which is really great to drain all the water from your vessels after them just being washed. We have a few random things here like some plants, we have some dishwasher hand wash, there's some more of that in there which Parukala has arranged really nicely. What I have in this corner over here, so basically this corner was initially meant for like a washing machine and dryer. There's also water units at the back that there was, which we chose not to use. Instead, I already had this little storage unit from our old rental house, which I had bought to use, and I didn't want to waste it, and it's just too fast, so we didn't really opt for a washing machine at that time. In hindsight, I would have probably prefer the washing machine in all honesty. Anyway, this has ended up becoming storage for us. I've recently gotten into potting and planting just a little bit, so you're seeing a few pots over here, but they're too small and new, so I don't want to get into them because I need to kind of pay a little more attention to this corner. My green thumb needs a little bit of work. When you come further on this side, you will see all these really nice glossy cabinets. So like I have a bunch of like chips, snacks, chaknas, stuff just stocked in here, basically a lot of Maggie clearly. One of the best suggestions my mom gave me that I'm so glad we took was that for this particular one, now typically people get an AquaGuard done, that's why the tap had a connection open to put the AquaGuard up here, but instead, so in our house we boil the water every day before drinking, which is like the healthiest thing to do, even more so in coronavirus times. But what we did over here was down below we just opted for this jali finish, so when the rest of the vessels, the bigger dishes, they get washed, they get put here, but when the plates are washed they can be put directly up here, so they drain directly into the sink. This is just a really convenient thing to do if you're looking to optimize your compact space. My basket is big enough for a bunch of vessels, but if you can make more space and put more and put the plates directly back up, then of course that's amazing. So that's what I chose to do. The jali looks like this down below, so it's really easy to just kind of pull it out from the sink once it's washed and slot it up. So I just have a lot of storage over here. By the way, I love my pink kettle. Do you see it over there? It's a metallic pink kettle that my dad got for me from America a couple of years ago. We had just bought this house and we were still in like house shopping mode. Going over to the opposite side, I actually want to start out from this section over here, which is just next to the window. We have a storage unit down, we have a storage unit up, and what we had in the middle already made again were these two units for a microwave and an OTG, which is exactly what I put there. Jerry had this microwave from before we got married, so we're still using the same one. It's working really well. I bought this OTG after we got married and after we moved to this house, in fact, which is really great. It's a 28-liter Murphy Richards OTG, and I bake a lot of stuff in it. I cook a lot of stuff in it, in the sense like I make tandoori chicken in it. I do a bunch of things with this OTG. Super great. Coming over to this side over here, so first off you'll see the same cabinets as the other side, so the color scheme is very well maintained from the way it was done by the builders also. ऊपर देखोगे तो it's a little bit messy. This is my least favorite part of the house, where we've used the top of the kitchen for a lot of storage. But you know, a lot of the storage that you're seeing over here is actually for my work, and I am planning to obviously empty it out once we move into our office space. You guys already know about that, but this will get cleaned out as soon as we move to our office space, basically. Coming back to the units over here, so first off I have a little Panasonic mixer over here. This is a bigger bowl, but I have a smaller attachment also for smaller mixing thingies. I have this little Punjab Grill PR kit box that had come for me really long ago with different like Indian spices. Those spices got over, but I landed up using this box. Like I still use it, and I have a bunch of things in it, from peppercorn to dalchini, elaichi, long. There's like just a bunch of things, tej pata. There's just a lot of stuff over here. It looks really aesthetic, and at the same time it's very practical because you can see everything. It's good storage. So this was like a really great kitchen based PR kit that I received. If you notice, all of the cabinetry comes with a little light underneath it, so there's like tube lights and you can switch them off or on depending on how you choose to. So even though it's the daytime, I have 1, 2 and I have 3 tube lights on. You can switch them on or off. They all have their individual lights right next to them. Apart from that, we also have 1 and of course 2. So there are 2 main top ceiling lights also, but these by themselves also make the kitchen really well lit, even in the evenings and at night. Going over to this part of the kitchen, I have a 4-burner CAF gas over here. This came really highly recommended because I looked up reviews, my mom told me about it, and everyone really praised it. I'm pretty happy with it so far. We have been using it since basically first week of June 2018. To go with the gas, I needed a chimney. So over here we have an Elica chimney. I really should take the sticker and all off. Kabhi kiya hi nahi hai. Just kind of left it. The chimney it's worked well for us over the last couple of weeks, though I am having a problem with the vent, so I need to call someone to service it. but my society is not allowing visitors right now, so in a little bit. The light, however, is working really well. So I also need to take this plastic off. See what I mean? We've just not bothered taking this off. And it's pretty basic essentially when it comes to the chimney. And then when you move to this side, there is more storage. I have a little nighttime lamp over here, bulb over here, whatever you want to call it. I basically believe in the idea that, like, my dad and I both, and since I was a child, my dad has, so that ideology has really set into me that the kitchen should never be in full darkness. So even at night when we go to bed, I don't want to leave any of the big lights on. We leave this tiny little light on just to make sure your kitchen is never in darkness. Okay, so this little corner over here has some of like the go-to things that I need when I'm cooking, when my cook is cooking. We have the knives, we have a few different types of oils. We actually also have some candy because why not? I have ghee, salt, ketchup, and Jerry's much loved electric kettle. He makes his coffee with this. He likes to make his own coffee. It comes to me really handy when I'm trying to defrost meat, in all honesty, because I don't like this. I like to cook my chai and everything, but he likes the quick electric kettle, so that works for him. Now I've given you guys an overall idea on what my kitchen looks like. I've taken you through what the cabinets are like. I'm gonna open just a couple of drawers and show you how I organize some of it from the inside. Okay, first things first, coming down from the gas, I'm gonna go ahead and open this first drawer over here. It is gonna be a little bit messy, you guys. It is a kitchen in action as usual. So this little compartment thing came along with the drawers and the cabinetry and the whole idea of the modular kitchen. I separate everything as much as I can. Sometimes things do get mishmashed, like this is not supposed to be here, it's supposed to be here. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But it's basically just something that really helps keep everything in order. One of my personal favorite things about organizing the kitchen is something like this, which is like your spices tray. I'm just opening it a little bit. This is really convenient to make sure everything is in order, everything is easily accessible, everything is nicely kept. I like these uniform jars that help keep everything, you know, your masalas and everything in one go. I know that a lot of people like those big fat steel thalis, you know, with the little katoras. We used to do that at mom's house earlier on, like when we were younger, but I feel like this looks better, and also it's so much more compact. It doesn't need that whole thali space. One of the drawers you guys have for sure heard me talk about over a period of time is my tea drawer. So I'm giving you a glimpse of it over here. I have quite a few styles of tea: green tea, rose tea, matcha tea. See, you have a mint matcha right here. Just a whole lot of stuff. I keep them in boxes till I actually need to open it out and open that packet out and start cooking it. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna end this video right here. Please make sure you guys hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you want to know any other details, go ahead and talk to me down below in the comments. Today's comment shout out goes to Sania Sheikh. If you want to be one of the upcoming comment shout outs, please make sure to go ahead and talk to me, engage with me down below in the comment section. I'm always reading, I'm always responding. Don't forget to turn those bell notifications on for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you. See you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.